Alright, so anything that you have over here, you can delete. Okay, and you just right click on it and delete it. And what I'm going to do is click and drag this over here, and that will add it to the scene. Anything that's over here is in the scene. Okay? To see it, all I do is hit to highlight it and hit F on the keyboard, and it'll instantly go right to that scene. Alright, now what I'm going to do is insert a player into this, and that way I can judge scale. To do that, I go to prefabs, and for simplicity's sake, we're going to use the first person controller. Wow, he's really big, right? The number one thing you should know is the scale problem within Maya. Let's go to levels, and what we're going to do is up the scale in X, Y, and Z. Now, to do this, I found it faster to kind of get a rough ballpark using the scale tool. I used to try to mimic scale, like go to Maya and try to figure out the scale to Maya correlating to the scale of Unity. And I quickly found out that it is so erratic based upon FBX versions and whatever you started there in Maya. And yeah, it was a nightmare. So don't even try it. The best thing to do is just live with the fact that you'll have to scale up in Unity. Okay, so here we are. We have this pill. It has a camera on it. And we have another camera. What we're going to do is get rid of the main camera. I'm going to delete it. So now we only have the first person controller and level 1. Is that really it? Is that all there is to it? Well, let's hit play. Yeah, that's not all there is to it. So what happens is you fall through the world. Okay, this is because we have to add constraints or a clash mesh to it in order for the player to know that it's solid ground. Okay, it's very easy to do this. First off, I'm going to copy this. And then in some cases, you can just go into pillars and walls and create these meshes. Now, the one thing is, it's so much easier to do this. Check this out. I copied that scale. Over here, under levels, we can automatically generate colliders here. Okay. So when I pop it back over to here and apply it, I can now highlight my level, go into scale, paste this back in, and move it down. Now I could have showed you that before, but I think it really hit home that how important colliders are, because the player will fall. Okay, and that's what I wanted to show you. Now if I hit play, I'll end up like this. Okay, so let's make sure I'm in the level. Good. And now we need a light source. Incidentally, you can jump into the other views just by clicking this little button. Okay, it's just like Maya. Alright, so we're going to add some lights, and they are located under game object, create other, and I'm just going to add some point lights to the scene. That's a cool point light. Let's hit play, and you can see instantly everything lights up. W on the keyboard will allow you to move. It's very creepy because it's dark in here. This is where you start thinking to yourself, wow, I should add some lights in Maya. That's right, because if you add lights or a game mesh that looks like a light source and then add this to it, you are now on your way to level design. I told you it would all spark as soon as I showed you this stuff. Command D duplicates the light, and I can add one to the other room. Okay, let's go into our room that we worked so hard on. Very nice, huh? Yeah. So, not too shabby. So you can add additional lights and move these around and get them in every room if you want. But what you really need to do is start thinking, I need to model maybe a lamp or a chandelier or something like that. Scones for the walls. So once you start doing that, you're really on your way to making it look nice. Okay, so now you can just test out the rest of the level. Oh, see that? We have a tear. That's something I didn't see in Maya. But you definitely see it here, don't you? Now, in the next video, I would love to show you how to repair that tear and do it in such a way where it's not so much work. So that's in the next video.